name is Josh Koch. I am the service manager for Mark's Machinery. I've been here right about 3 years in June. So basically my job entails I organize and operate the service department of Mark's Machinery. Well, that entails me organizing the technicians, organizing the jobs that come in here, dealing with customers, dealing with parts, dealing with sales, dealing with management. That's kind of an overview of my job. It's a kind of love-hate, but I enjoy my job's never the same. There's always something new every day, throws a different curve at you. There's always a different fire to put out here or there. And then the people around me, the customers, the other employees, that's what makes the job kind of go round. My job's not a job where I sit it behind a desk and that's all that I do all day. I've got customers that come in and talk to me, and they call me, or they know my cell phone. We communicate quite often during the day. Most of my job is on the phone or out in the shop with the guys. So not necessarily turning a wrench, but helping them figure out what we're doing next, or solving a problem they've got so that they keep moving and going forward. I have probably a wide range of it. I went to Mount Marty College. I did business administration while I was there. I'm an avid outdoorsman. I did park and recreation administration as well, so double majored. When I graduated, I worked at the bank for a little while, trying to figure out what I wanted to do when I graduated. I knew I wanted to use my business degree somehow. I didn't want to do the park side. I kind of just did that because I enjoy the outdoors and I liked the classes, so I took it. But when I graduated, I knew I wanted to be in management of some sort. I did do a couple other jobs that were managing people in a engines sort of background. I worked with that for a while, but growing up, I have buddies who had grandparents who owned a farm. We'd always go out there. I enjoyed the agricultural side. Not to mention, I spend a lot of time outdoors hunting, so I communicate with farmers quite often. It's always something that intrigued me. I went and I was a service manager for John Deere in Ironton, Iowa for 2 years, and then after that, this position opened up here in Yankton, and I was traveling every day. It's a little easier to drive 10 miles to work versus 72. So, and not to mention, Kevin, Mark, and Jill are some of the best people you could ever work for. So. You alone have to be a self-motivator. My job's kind of free. I'm not micromanaged. I have to make sure that I'm going out and getting the work that comes in the door, as well as staying on top of the work that is walking in the door. You also have to be a strong backbone. I got customers that are mad. When time is money to farmers, and when their machine's broke, they don't like it. They need to be going, and time is essential or crucial. And you have to be able to take the punch and roll with it, and then on top of it, try to help motivate your other employees around you that are below you, working with you. Like my technicians, they're underneath me in a tier of management, but they're also working next to me every day. We're a team. And then as well as the parts and the sales. If you want to go into management, you got to be outgoing. You have to step outside your comfort zone, maybe is the best way to put that. If you want to get into like agriculture and you don't have much experience with it, you're going to have to experience it yourself somehow. Whether that starts from getting a lower tier job and you start out working out in the lot mowing yards here or something like that, or somewhere else along those lines. But in management, it's best to know kind of what you're doing as far as the job entails. So maybe you turn a wrench a few times, or you go out and you've run some farm equipment, or you've worked with a farmer. I mean, you give yourself as much experience as you can to a broad variety of items can really help you in your field, whatever field that is you're choosing.